That sees dog's belly growing when he looks inside you got scared. Suddenly the woman noticed something terribly wrong with her pet dog. She saw the little dog's belly growing suspiciously bigger. But when the vet looked inside, a shiver passed through his spine. What may be growing inside the little pup's belly made the vet so scared? A dog is known to be man's best friend. There are different dogs for different people, but no one can deny the cuteness of little Chihuahuas. They are usually sweet and affectionate and perfect for anyone. Amanda was a mother of 2 children who loved animals, but at first, she was not so open to the idea of owning a pet. Owning a pet involved responsibilities and she was not ready to step into that case. But as time passed, she eventually gave a thought to having one, and maybe would be an opportunity to teach her children some things about life. Not just only a thought, but fate already decided, and soon the woman would find something incredible. On a seemingly ordinary day, Amanda got up to go to work, and the road the woman took was always quiet as there weren't many cars or people walking from one side to the other. That day was not a normal day, it was that fateful day, and one thing was about to make her heart almost stop in fright. As Amanda was driving calmly down a deserted street, something unexpected happened. Suddenly, something got in front of her vehicle and she had to brake sharply. Was there a child which got in front of her car by accident? Or was there someone else? Amanda quickly got out of her car to check what was happening. But when she looked, she was surprised. There was a dog ahead, so terrified that it couldn't even move. She approached and found out that the dog had no leash and came down to the conclusion that probably might be abandoned by someone. The dog looked malnourished, and that is when she decided not to go to work. Instead, she took the little animal to the vet. The little creature was a female and immediately received an unusual name, Pepper, which was the same dog's name as she once had in her childhood. That afternoon, when all the family members were home, the woman announced that she had something incredibly surprising thing to share with her children. When she showed Pepper, the new member of the family, everyone got dumbfounded because despite being a Chihuahua, it was docile to everyone. It was really impressive how calm she was regardless of her breed. The arrival of the dog only brought joy, but what no one knew was that Pepper had a little surprise that would end up leaving everyone worried and impressed. 1 month passed and Amanda began to notice something indifferent. Weirdly, Pepper was gaining weight and seemed more tired every day. At first, the woman thought it was nothing serious, but then she decided to take her to the vet. Who would have thought that her visit was going to turn into an unexpected event? Pepper wasn't sick or anything. Instead, the truth was that the little dog was pregnant. However, dogs in this breed have a maximum of 5 puppies as they're very small, but this doesn't usually happen and they usually only have 3. Soon the vet suggested an ultrasound and Amanda instantly agreed. Surprisingly, it didn't take long for them to do the exams, but when the veterinarian saw what was inside the Pepper's belly, he was completely speechless. It was nothing less than astonishment that the little dog was going to give birth to 5 puppies. Unfortunately, that wasn't good news altogether, as there must be complications involved. The kids were very excited, but Amanda and her husband were worried. As days passed, they were looking forward to the arrival of the new babies. Up until that day, everything was apparently going well, but unfortunately, it wasn't that way for long. Soon they discovered that things were getting out of hand and something was not right. 5 puppies for the little Chihuahua were difficult, but the long looked like she wouldn't stop growing. Her belly was so big that it made it difficult for her, and at once she was not able to get up anymore. She spent days lying in her bed getting as much as support she can get. Fortunately, when Pepper was in labor, everyone in the house was luckily home. They soon called the 24/7 vet, but the doctor recommended that they stay at home where the dog felt safer. When the first puppy was born and everyone saw that it was fine, the children took the home on their heads and were very happy. Then the second baby was born, and then the third. Until that moment everything was going as planned. It took some time, and finally the fifth baby was born and the whole family was relieved. But little did they know that things didn't end there. When Amanda went on to put on a soft cloth, she noticed something strange. There was a sixth baby which was about to be born. It didn't seem possible, but it was a strange truth. 6 puppies were impossible, but despite the size of the pepper, she did an incredible feat. Strangely, things didn't end there as well, and not 5 or 6 but 10 puppies were born in total. The most amazing part of all was that all the puppies were safe and healthy. No one suspected, but everything turned out to be unplanned and unpredictable. Thankfully, in the end, both Pepper and her 10 puppies were fine.